Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Eincrou and welcome back to the final farewell extravaganza on this last day in August. This last Friday in August, I meant to say. I've already put up Final Fantasy X, and now it's time to do Final Fantasy XII. We're skipping 11 because of the fact that Final Fantasy 11 is, well, it's an MMO. I'm not really interested in that, so we're just going to cover Final Fantasy XII. And Final Fantasy XI is not the first Final Fantasy game that I have skipped over. I've skipped over 2 and 3. And I also may have skipped over another one, a very prominent Final Fantasy. I wonder why that happened. But I am going to be covering Final Fantasy XII today as the music crescendos and we get excited. So then, let's take a look at this game. This is a game that I do own for the PlayStation 2, the last Final Fantasy to come out in the PlayStation 2 era. I think that's kind of loud, so let me turn it down just a little bit. The Final Fantasy 2 era ended with this game on the PlayStation 2, and it is considered to be probably the best looking game to ever be released for the PlayStation 2, Final Fantasy 12. I purchased this game when it came out, and it's strange because this game came out and it kind of blindsided me. It was just suddenly I woke up one day and hey, Final Fantasy 12 is out. Which is weird because I had eagerly anticipated everything since. I think it was the disappointment of Final Fantasy XI being this massively multiplayer online game, and I had no idea what that meant at the time, back in 2000 and I think it was 2006, 2007 when this came out. I didn't know what that was. I hadn't started playing World of Warcraft yet, so I just kind of lost interest in the Final Fantasy series. But when Final Fantasy 13 came around, that's when I really kind of was excited about that one coming out. So I've got the collector's edition of Final Fantasy 12. I did care about Final Fantasy enough to get the collector's edition of this game, and it's still here in my closet, never been opened, untouched, mint condition, perfect, and I'm going to leave it like that. I don't need to open it up to play it because I can play it here on an emulator and get much higher quality. So I never actually played Final Fantasy let me loop this music. See if I can actually loop it with the method I'm using. No, I cannot. Oh well. So I never actually played this to completion. I played a little bit of it when it first came out, and when it first came out, of course, I didn't open up the game. I got an ISO of the game and I ran it. I put that ISO on a hard drive that I put inside of my PlayStation 2, and that allowed me to play the game off of the hard drive, and so the load times were greatly reduced by playing like that. And there got to a point where I played all PlayStation 2 games like that. Alright, so I played it for a bit, I don't even know, maybe 10 hours, and then for some reason I just stopped. I don't know why. But I will be playing a little bit of Final Fantasy XII today. And I actually have played it yesterday to get acquainted with it. I was going to just start playing from the beginning of the game, but I said, you know what, I've got time. I can get a little bit of experience with this game before doing the video on it. And that's what I did. And somehow I got a little bit carried away. In fact, I got very carried away. I played for 4 hours. And I streamed it to YouTube Gaming, which is YouTube's new streaming setup to compete with Twitch. So I was able to stream that for about 2 hours before I had some connection issues, and actually got a viewer who discovered my channel from YouTube Gaming. So I guess that was kind of cool. But now I played 2 hours after that, so I've got 4 hours into this game. Let's inspect it. Let's find out what's going on. So I have to play some music from the background because of the fact that the emulator is a little bit glitchy when it comes to videos, or full motion videos. And I couldn't find any solution for it. So let's continue the game. This is a game that natively has widescreen rendering. So I didn't have to use any widescreen patches, though for some reason there are widescreen patches. Or there is a widescreen patch. I don't know what it does though. But I've got it off for now. Okay, let's turn the audio back up. Okay. So welcome to Final Fantasy XII. Once again, I am rendering this at 5 times resolution. So we're talking 2560 by like 2200 or something like that. So this is being rendered at a massive resolution. So even though it's not true widescreen that it's rendering, it has to be stretched out. The resolution is so massive that you're really getting no loss in quality because it's being downsampled. Alrighty. So what we're going to do is walk into this main city here of Rabanastre. I do not have a strategy guide for this game. I never purchased a strategy guide for Final Fantasy XII, but I have acquired one through the power of the internet, and that is what I have been using to help me through the game. 1 second, I need to get to a spot where I can actually see it. Alright. So we need to go to... We need to go turn in something that I just did previous to this. And we can talk a little bit about how this game works. Oh crap, it's actually quite a far way away. So yeah, never mind. Not gonna do that just yet. Actually, I probably should, because there's a big section of the game coming up. I do remember a little bit of when I played this game, like, what, 7 years ago? Yeah, I think it was 7 years ago I played this. I just don't know why I stopped, because it's an interesting game. It absolutely has some interesting and unique mechanics. And I went the wrong way. So what I'm going to do is go north, and I want to turn in a hunt. This game has this progression system. It's an entirely optional progression system, interestingly enough, in which you do basically quests, hunts. And these hunts allow you to rank up with your guild and eventually get better rewards. So since I'm here, I should actually go do some shopping as well. And the equipment system and ability system and magic system in this game is really strange. If you want to upgrade your gear, you cannot simply just find loot. You can't just get a new sword or a new shield or a new staff and then use it. You can't just purchase a new magic and then just use it. You have to do a little bit extra, and I'll show you that later. Welcome to Batans. Yeah, this game does have voice acting, but it is not full and complete. Alright, so I can purchase Libra, which is actually kind of a waste because I have an item that allows me to have Libra passively. So that's a waste. So let's see what I can do here at the magic shop. Any magic I purchase will definitely not be a waste because I will be using it. Welcome to Ugri's Magics. I think I'll just buy all of these. I can't actually use any of these magics, and I'll show you that. I'll show you the reason why not later. So, the general idea with this game is you're kind of a hunter, and you kill monsters, and you kill all kinds of creatures, like wolves. And they don't actually drop gil. Not directly, at least. They drop items. And you have to sell the items. And that's how you make money in this game. And basically everything except teleport stone seems to be junk. And they have new bazaar goods available. There's a bazaar system where if you sell certain types and numbers of items, then you will unlock something in the bazaar to purchase, and they don't tell you exactly what they are usually. Simple surcoat, stitched from choice pieces of leather. Okay, so this is probably a light leather chest. Chromed leathers. So let's see if we can equip this on anyone. Probably not. Yeah. Cannot equip it. Can she equip it? Okay, she can equip it. Now the reason she could equip it, but Vaughn could not, is not because of armor class or anything like that. I guess I can get into this now. It's because of the license system, which I don't even know if I really like this system, but I'll show you how it works. So we have a license board for each character. And the license board has abilities. Oh my god, my controller's doing this crap again. The license board holy shit. Yeah, this controller is just absolutely killing me. It's murdering me. So I need to go to XII, set my dead zone up. Hopefully that will fix it. Okay, yeah, so right now it's constantly popping. Oh. Yeah, it's popping up to 20%. It's crazy. So let's go 40% on the dead zone. Okay. Yeah, I need that Steam control to come out pronto. That's the only reason I haven't replaced this controller. Alright, so we've got things here on the board that we can purchase. And as you can see, Light Armor 1 has leather cap and leather clothing under it. So that means if I get a leather cap, I better have Light Armor 1 learned on the character, otherwise I am not able to equip it. Which seems so restrictive and so contrived and artificial. But that is how the game works. So if I want to use like an iron sword, say I get an iron sword. Holy crap, it's doing this again. I guess the dead zone isn't actually working with XII. Alright, well, let's say I get an iron sword. I have to go and purchase swords 2 to use it. So that's the equipment. Over here we have abilities and magic and accessories. So I could buy first aid right here, but doesn't mean I can use first aid because I have to go and purchase it from a Technic store. And as you saw, the Technic store only had steel and Libra. So even if I spend 20 LP license points, I can't use it. You have to match together the actual item or skill with the appropriate license. And who governs these licenses and enforces them? I don't know. It just feels so restrictive. This looks similar to the system in Final Fantasy X. The sphere grid, where you go across a board and you unlock things. But this is not like that at all. So I don't know how I feel about this system. I guess I gotta keep playing to see how it's really going to come into its own. But for now, Pinello, who is my second character, Vaughn is the main character. Well, I'll talk about the characters later. Pinello, she's got a lot of LP, because I haven't spent any LP on anything, because it just hasn't been really worth it to spend LP on anything. But I will purchase this because I just bought all those black magics. Like this, white magic 2, no reason to buy that because I can't actually purchase Vox or Poisona yet. Apparently there's green magic for buffs, but again, I cannot purchase any of that, so it is completely and totally freaking pointless. So, you want to save up your license points until they are needed. You don't want to just buy things because you don't know what you're going to get in the game, necessarily. The game has randomized chests, and we'll see that later. It's not like this item is in this chest. It's not how it works, man. You gotta throw out some staple ideas of Japanese RPGs because they do things a little bit weirdly here. So I'm gonna go to the equipment shop. I'm gonna see if there are any decent upgrades I can purchase, and then I can hopefully use my LP to allow myself to wear them. We've got some interesting non-human characters in this game. It's not quite as silly as Final Fantasy IX with the hippos and stuff like that, but we got some lizard things and I guess pig things. Let's see. And up on the top right, I can see whether it's going to be an upgrade or not. And nothing this guy has is worth a gosh darn. A gosh god darn. That's what I'm trying to say to you right now. That's what I'm trying to speak to you. So let's go over here and see about some weaponry. I think Pinello is using the standard weapon she comes with. So I can probably get something decent for her. Yeah, he's going to be closing the store early because there's a special circumstance. And that is that the Empire is hosting just a broadsword, 400 smackaronis for +1 attack power. No thank you. So what's going on here is that the Empire is having a fete, or a feat. I forget how they pronounced it. Which is basically a big party to celebrate the ruler of the Empire coming to take his post, lording over us conquered peoples. So what's going on is that this kingdom of Rabanastre that we're in was conquered by the Empire 2 years ago, and it was a nasty affair because the king was murdered by one of his own men because the king wanted to surrender to the Empire and create a peace. He figured that there was no chance that Rabanastre could win against the forces of the Empire. And so he signed a peace treaty, and he was murdered by a captain in the military for this. Murdered in cold blood, and well, the Empire captured the military man who committed the regicide, and they put him to his death. And all of this was very disturbing to Princess Ash, the king's daughter, who had just gotten married the same day as the surrender, same day her father was murdered. And she killed herself. She couldn't put up with it. A very dark story, just right out of the gates, just right in the first half hour. And so this is the aftermath. And we've received our new lord here from the Empire who's going to rule over us. And Vaughn, who's a street urchin who does a lot of thieving, so he's basically Aladdin. Well, he's going to break into this big feat party, and he's going to steal what he can steal. And that's what we're working on right now. But first, I want to get myself equipped. Make sure we're well equipped. Buy a couple of these. Buy some of them. I think I've got enough potions. Whoops. Alrighty. So let's go up top and we will turn in this quest, get our reward. And then we can go to this fate, whatever it's called. The game has a very interesting combat system. Extremely unique for the Final Fantasy series. But we can talk about that in more detail later. Right now, I just want to comment on how gosh darn good this game looks. This is not Final Fantasy X. I have full control over the camera, so I can look up, I can see everything. I can look into the distance, I can get some nice long vistas. It seemed like in Final Fantasy X, they prevented you from really seeing too much. I guess to prevent the frame rate from tanking, but here they really optimized it and they got the game looking massive and looking very detailed. Yeah, it won't let me purchase any gambits yet. That's a shame because gambit system is actually the foundation of this game battle system. It's a real-time battle system. It's not turn-based. But we can discuss things like that later. I plan to play this game for an hour to 2 hours. So we should be able to see plenty of what Final Fantasy XII has to offer. Oh, and shoot. This is not where I needed to be. I was actually where I needed to be earlier. I forgot about where this quest turn-in was. It's over in the pub. But we can still get a look at the city. Check that out. Game looks absolutely bonkers when it's upscaled. But let's see what it looks like just at the default resolution of the PlayStation. As you can see, it still looks pretty good. Yeah, you got tons and tons of aliasing on everything. I mean, look at the flicker over there and the fine details. It look pretty bad, especially when you're upscaling it to 1080p. It look pretty ugly. Look at the alien sitting on those crystals near the door. Holy shit, my frick. This is what bad resolution does. Let's fix it. Yeah, there we go. You did it. You brought down Thextra. Thank you so much. You saved me and my wife. This isn't much, but I want you to take it for helping us out. Unfortunately, they couldn't fit full voice acting on the PlayStation 2 disc, so I guess that's why not everything is voice acted. So we got a head guard. I think that's actually pretty good. Alright, so we've completed his quest. Let's see if there's anything else. Flowering cactoid. We've got a new thingy we can do. It's a rare cactoid. The petitioner is in the Ester Sand. A spiteful beast threatens desert travelers and now fixes its gaze upon our humble camp. We can ignore the threat no longer. Hunters to arms. Can be found in the following location. You must speak with the petitioner to formalize the contract. Yeah, so he's way over here. In fact, I don't even think I can get there. Okay. I think that I'm literally blocked off from getting to that area where that gentleman is, so won't be doing this one yet. So we can finally go and deal with getting into this party. I'm still getting used to the city. So I have to look at the map a few times. Right over here. So we need to go to the south gate, which is right down here. That is the west gate. That is the east gate. And here is the south gate. As you can see, Imperial Guards. We are a conquered people. They don't make any effort to hide that. So this is a gate crystal. The orange crystals will allow you to teleport around the place. So that's what I was talking about with those teleport stones as being pretty much the only useful item that I have. Well, not the only useful item, but the only useful thing in that junk category. Alright, so here... Oh, look, a treasure chest. I should pick this up. No. There is a really, I think, dumb... I guess you could call it a secret quest or something, a secret thing, but there are 4 chests in the world that you cannot open if you want to gain access to the most powerful weapon in Final Fantasy XII. This is one of them. Just an ordinary looking chest. But if you open this, you can never get that item or that weapon. Thankfully, I was using a guide and I was reading the guide properly, so I knew not to open this. I don't know if I like that because there's no hint, there's no story to it, at least not right now. Speaking of story, I'll shut up.
We did anything together. Too long. I had a really good time. Well, I should probably be getting back to the store. Actually, I was kinda supposed to be watching the place for Magello. And Vaughn, try to stay out of trouble. For me. I don't know what I'd do if you weren't here. If something happened to you.
I'm not going anywhere, okay?
That's what I wanted to hear. See you later.
Sorry, Penelo.
Yeah. He's got some plans that he hasn't quite shared with her. So Penelo she's Vaughn's friend. I don't really know too much about her yet. I imagine she's another orphan. There are many orphans from the war, as you might expect. But she's kind of the responsible one among the two. She's constantly making sure Vaughn's, he's on the right path, and she looks out for him. And funnily enough, she's also kind of, to go with the responsible protective aspect of her, she's also kind of clingy to Vaughn. She wants to be around him, and she wants to feel safe in his presence. And so it's kind of an interesting dynamic that these two have. And I hope that they really explore that in this game, because it's very unusual for a Final Fantasy game what these two characters have going on. Alright. So Penelo has left. And I'm alone. Forever alone. So let's talk to this guy. We did a mission for him that's gonna allow him to create a magical artifact or something that's gonna open a door to let us get into the fate or the feet or the fete or whatever they call it. Oh, so you've got a sunstone. Hand it over, my boy, and I'll use it to give the crescent stone back its magics like I promised. Yeah, we need that crescent stone to be infused.
You're wanting to know how to sneak into the palace, eh? First you go to Storehouse 5. You know the one.
Yeah, that's Miguelo's storehouse.
Now the right takes Ban Ratsbane to his territorial hunting grounds in the sewer bottom. But that's not the way you'll go. No, you'll take the left door, down into the Garum Scythe waterway. The waterway leads to a stair. The stair to the palace cellars. That's your way in. But don't go counting your gil just yet, my boy. Getting into the palace was the easy part. The way into the treasury is carefully hidden. That's where this crescent stone comes in. The magics it bears can open the hidden door to the treasury, you see. Listen, Von, for the words I shall speak are most important, and not to be forgotten. Do you understand? The signet yearns for sunstone strength to light the clouded way. Once in the palace, you'll find the signet tile, very important. Give to it the sun's power, and it will light your path. Very well. Oh, a warning. Be aware that if you're caught, you'll spend the rest of your short life rotting in the Nalbina dungeons. So, look sharp, my boy. And don't go running off before you're ready. Plans freshly hatched have a habit of tumbling from the nest straight into the hunter's stew pot.
So we have our friendly Indian sage. Anything else? I think I've got it. Yeah, I know where Storehouse 5 is, but I'm glad that it has some hints for me. So we are going to come out here. Oh, what?
Squads 3 through 6 are in place. They stand ready. So far, the Imperials haven't noticed a thing.
Then go now and hurry the others.
Oh, there's a
By nightfall, we must
resistance.
ensure all our men are in place.
Sir.
Who is she? I don't remember who she is. Ah. So we are going to come out here and we are going to not get the treasure. And we'll just head for the storehouse. Yeah, there's some item shop. There's some shops here. There's an item shop here. The guy doesn't have much of interest. So, never mind. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Here's a chest we can get. And chests respawn in this game. That's part of why they're random. In fact, that's probably why they're random, is because they respawn. For some reason, they figured, let's have some mechanics to chests in the game. So there's a chance to get gil, there's a chance to get items, and you can affect the chance of what you get from chests with equipment. It's weird, man. That's just based on what I've read from the guide. Okay, I went too far. Is this fuss budget? Kite's finally got the other door in the storehouse open. Oh, convenient, because that's where I needed to go. Amazing how that worked out for me. Hey, Vaughn. Finally worked out how to get the door on the left side open. Hope there's something in there besides rats. So these people all have voices, but I don't necessarily remember them all. I wanted you to go in first, so I waited for you to come before opening it. Okay, hang on, I gotta adjust my mic. Okay. Well, that's one of the reasons I waited. Thing is, I'm gonna need some special tools to open the door. Gonna need you to go fetch them for me. Oh, come on. Not the most exciting thing to do, is it? Just messing with you. I got everything I need ready to go. Hang on while I open it. They're really funny. Kites. Let me see. Yeah, that should do it. Huh? It's open. Now we've got a whole nother place to explore. Oh, and I almost forgot. Take these with you before you go. No telling what's down there. Might come in handy. So 2 potions, 4 phials of eye drops. Okay, so apparently I should get some antidotes, so let's get some antidotes. Antidotes. Alright. Hopefully 10 will get the job done. Thank you, Sir Kites. Sir Kites. Yeah, hopefully I can handle them. Here we go. We're gonna get into some combat very soon. Weird combat system is in our future, so be ready. And these intros here remind me so much of The Last Remnant. Whenever you entered a new area for the first time, they had like a pan of the area, and then they had the text pop up of what area it was, or what the area is called. One second here. Alright. Let me get rid of that for you. Just want to be able to take screenshots here. Alright. So let's see what I should do here. Sluice gate. So if I go this way, there's another area. See what it is. This is the wrong way, but I just want to see what's here. Looks like I can't even continue. Got some rats. I think this is a dead end. Alright, so the combat system. You see enemies in the game world, and you fight them in the game world. And since they're rats, they're pretty darn weak against me. So there's not really too much else I can say about the combat system. It's so simple right now with just one party member. But I can get experience and I can get LP. And typically LP... Ooh, and I just leveled up. Typically LP is 1 per kill. Ah, we have a treasure here. High potion. So that was a little diversion, that was worth it. So I can heal myself up here. And as you can see, there's a cast time, even when you're not in combat, which is kind of annoying. But it's good to cure up like that because MP will restore itself just as you walk. As you can see, I'm almost back up to full already. So just running around will restore your MP, but you can also restore it by going to a save crystal. Save crystal completely restores your entire party. And the fact that I leveled to level 5 doesn't actually mean too much, because again, you level up with LP license points, And even if you get license points spent, that doesn't mean you can actually use the spell or item because you have to purchase the spell or item. So this guy's got technique, steal. And that allows me to get some things that I can sell. I could also get some magic for my Von. You can see black magic is grayed out because I've purchased the magic, but I don't have the techniques to use it. So hopefully this will be some more rats. Yep. I'm not going to waste time stealing. Normally I would. But since I'm only one character, it's just a waste of time. Alright, so as you can see on the bottom right, it says to chain. And the way the chaining system works is if you kill enemies of the same type, and you kill them in a row, without killing another enemy of a different type, your chain will increase. And the higher your chain goes, the better you will have odds of getting loot and of getting rare loot. So it's important to try and build these chains up. Let's cure myself to full. Potion. And we've got 7 gil. So it is random what you will get out of those. You can probably see a weird symbol above my character's head. That signifies Libra, which means I can see the stats on the enemies. I can see their health, I can see their weaknesses. And I've got an item equipped that gives me this permanently. Okay, so let's see here. Do I have a shield equipped on him? I do not. I do not have the license. So I think that having that shield is going to be pretty useful. So let's do it. And I can also get black magic. Why not? Let's equip this now. Just optimize. Alrighty, so now we want to go over down in here because there's an item in addition to a rat we can kill. So the combat system is pretty slow when it's just me controlling one guy, fighting one other guy. 5 gil? I feel cheated. More rats. Let's keep that chain going. The chain gets broken when A, you attack a different type of enemy, of course. And also... oh, crap. There we go. And also, when you go to a town, it gets broken. And it also gets broken when you go to a save point and heal up. So it really does encourage you to keep on fighting. It looks like here, I'm going to risk breaking my chain. I'm taking some damage. Nothing to worry about. Let's heal up. And I want to head over here so I can kill this rat. Let's use some magic. Ooh. Not quite a one-hit kill. Alright. Chain level 10. But we're gonna have to break that, unfortunately. Or what was it weak against? Looks like he's weak against poop. So it's probably not what that symbol means. Broke my chain, but what are you gonna do? I could run from it, but I feel like that's cowardly. Okay, so there should be 2 chests here. Pitiful 5 gills. So this is like the nicest sewer that's ever been made. It's actually a nice, architecturally rich place. I mean, you got all kinds of decorations on the walls, and I don't know, man. Kind of like it. Okay, apparently there is... Yeah, there it is. What's hitting me? More rats. Nothing to really worry about. And one of the things that kind of irritates me about the game is when you're in combat like this, the camera takes it upon itself to do all kinds of movements. Oh, they can counter me. $31 gil, that's not bad. Dang, he's got like 1 HP. What is that? 1 HP, baby. Heal yourself up, Vaughn. There shouldn't be anything down this way. Let's just make sure. Yep. Nothing. So we will go up here. This will connect to another section of the Garum Scythe Waterway. Whoa, for a second there I just thought I fell off the edge, but you can't fall off the edge. Alrighty. Alright, so the treasure chests are pretty straightforward here. I don't really need to look at that. Should be able to keep my chain going. 3 rats beating up on me. I don't want to aggro whatever that thing is. Nice. Sometimes you can do a double hit. I'm not sure what causes that. Oh, that thing is not actively hostile, so it won't attack me unless I attack it. Locked. Oh, I guess I didn't have a chain there. Chain's only 3 right now. Whoops. Should be another chest here. Whoop. Another chest here, then. Do some magic against this son of a gun. Damn, it's so close to a one-hit kill, but not quite. Windstone, that's more stuff to sell. Oh, and also, some chests are not guaranteed to always be there. The guide's just giving me spawn locations rather than actual chest locations. Because not every chest has to be there when you actually go to it. Oh, great. Vaughn, the rat killer. Of course, I could just skip this stuff. That sounds like a bad idea. I'll fall behind in technique. I'll fall behind in licensing. I'll fall behind in level. Fall behind in loot. Like, this sewer is actually a place I want to go. Just really impressive. Ah, shit. Broke my chain. Break these chains. Got some friends down here. Or I can target him and start charging up my attack even when he's not in the line of sight. So I do believe we have something here. Yep. Mage Masher. Pretty sure that's a sword. On hit, silence. It's an upgrade. Do I have the license points? This controller better not fuzz with me. Some daggers 1. Do I want to do? Yes, I do. So you can screw yourself over a little bit if you do things unwisely here. However, you can always just fight more battles and get more LP. So it is possible to completely master the LP board and get everything for your characters, but that takes a long, long time. Needless to say, we don't got that time. $14 gil. Nothing over there. Let's do it. The Royal Palace of Rabanaster. I will be stuck in this area until I complete it. But I'm ready to go. Hope you're ready. Uh-oh, it's a cutscene, so it's probably gonna have some problems. And the cutscenes in this game are extremely good looking. Just the emulator just doesn't play them properly. What's with your rabbit ears, woman? I remember those two characters. The Royal Palace of Rabanaster. Cool. Maybe we should save to a new file. Yeah, I'll be fine. Okay. Palace servants? I've not seen you around. Were you hired especially for the fete tonight? Feet tonight? Then you should be waiting over by the stairs, down the corridor to the end. Alright, we'll do that. But first we'll loot what things you've got here. Loot. Remedies. Just go up one side at a time. Let's talk to this guy. In times past, when the royal house flourished, a court painter gifted 2 signets to the king, one of a hawk, the other of a lion. While neither became the official seal of our kingdom, the king liked them, so he placed them in the halls of the palace. You can see the actual articles here on the floor above. Ether, getting some good stuff. Oh, whoops. Have you gathered up all the occasionals? Good. You'll be on cleanup duty when the fate's over. Wait here until we're ready for you. No one goes to the upper floor until we give the order. Step out of line and you will be punished. You guys are some hard asses. Is there any music here? Oh, okay. I just have to have my game so low so it doesn't do feedback with the microphone. Because again, no headphones. I was expecting to get my headphone cable back, but the guy is just so... This company is just so unreliable. He says he's going to send it 2 weeks ago, then nothing happens, and then a week later, oh, I'm sorry for the delay, I'm going to be sending it soon, and then he says he sent it, and then he gave me a tracking number, but the tracking number shows that USPS hasn't even received the fucking thing. So this is going to be another ordeal with this headphone cable. It was a year ago as well. Shouldn't have to put up with this shit when you pay this much money. I told my friend I'd be helping at the fete this morning. She got jealous and spent all afternoon trying to think of a way to sneak in. Ha! As though she even could. I thought I'd be able to see Lord Vane, but they have me on cleanup. Too bad, eh? I'm having myself a little exploration round the palace. Lots of interesting things in here, and guards to make sure I don't take them. We'll let you know what to do shortly. Just a little longer, please. Clean up for the fete? Maybe there'll be some leftover treats? Did you see the parade for the new console? I had to work. Missed the whole thing. Come to think of it, I missed Lady Ash's wedding parade too. Yeah, Lady Ash, the princess who offed herself. Yeah, so the story goes. He wants to see something on the upper floor, okay. I talked to her already? Apparently there's a secret door. Okay, so there's a zodiac urn I'm not supposed to open, and I opened it. Think. Yeah, whoops. So I have to reload because I opened the urn. Or at least I think I did. Let's see, it's over here. Yeah, I opened it. So let's reload the game. It was... was on the next page, so I didn't see it. Do 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 do. So, which is the one? Be sure not to open the urn in the southeast corner. So apparently it's the one on the right. But to play it safe, I'm not going to get either of them. There's nothing that tells you, hey man, you shouldn't open this one. So we gotta go through this again. Okay. So there should be a secret panel in here. Got the treasure. See, these both look exactly the same. Like if there was a different color on this exclamation mark or something, some indication. Let's see what happens if we try to go up. Whoops. Wait here until I have further directions for you. What's he doing? Trying to go upstairs? Got any info for me, buddy? Trying to go upstairs, ain't you? I know. You're hungry. I don't blame you. An empty stomach make me want to crash the fate too. No use trying to hide it. Look here, I'll help you out. Okay, so press square to call the guard. I'll handle him when he comes and you make for the stairs. Get too close and he's liable to notice you. Let's give her a try.
Hello?
Now's your chance, keep going. Oh, you can't go that way? Just gonna loop around the pillar, sneak by. Nice. I don't know why he helped me, but he's a cool dude. What was it old Dallin said? The signet yearns for sunstone strength to light the clouded way. But there was more. Oh yeah. Once in the palace, you'll find the signet tile. Give to it the sun's power, and it will light your path. Looks like I've got a signet to find. So I remember the guy was talking about the lion. And what was the other one? The lion and the hawk. So I'm looking for the lion. Problem is we got these guards here. I'm sure they're gonna try and kick me out. See what happens. Not a gosh dang thing. Okay, so I'm able to shout.
Hey, Buckethead!
Buckethead's in this game? Cool. Lose them around this corner. Hopefully they won't see me. Hopefully this guy's facing the other direction. Stealth gameplay, my friends. Stealth. All right. The light of the sun flows into the signet. The hidden way is lit. I think that's it over there.
Hello?
I don't know how that guy didn't see me. Okay, so they actually permanently changed locations.
Over here!
They don't go back to where they were patrolling before. Yeah, I don't know how that guy didn't see me. So I need to sort of clear myself a path.
Hello?
These guys are so dumb. Guy dumb. I should be clear. Do, 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 do. I think this is it. Whoa, 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 controller, come on. Faint light. A faint light shines from beyond the wall. Let's approach it. Well, that takes care of the secret passage. Now where's this treasure? Hey, watch it! Guess it's not leaving me much choice. Just making sure there aren't any more urns in the immediate future. And there are not. So I'm good to keep on playing. Just relax, play the game. We're in a secret passage here. Suspicious looking wall. More of this wall that meets the eye, but what is it? Okay. Must be something else I can do in here. Oh. I don't see any object that looks like a switch. Ah, ha ha. We're figuring things out. Yeah, how are you gonna carry this stuff, man?
Huh?
Whoa.
Quite a performance.
Who are you?
Ah, shit.
I play the leading man. Who else? Fran, the Magicite.
Now then, I'll take that.
No, you won't. I found it. It's mine.
And then
Sound
when I
like you're
take it
2
from
years
you,
old, dude.
It'll be mine. Exit stage right.
The gods do not smile on us.
I like it better that way.
Goddess's Magicite. What have we stumbled upon here? I suspect it's more valuable than all the treasure in that room combined. Fortunately enough, this is actually carryable. Yikes. Place is large. What was that? Door, can I go in? Not safe that way. Nothing to do down here. We shall ascend the garden stairs. I don't think you'd ever build a staircase like this. It's just pointless. Oh, FMVs. It actually shows me holding the Magicite too. Oh, the battle.
Let's go.
Ooh. Hey, it's her.
Freeze, eh? That's quite an entrance. Impeccable timing. If I didn't know better, I'd say they were waiting all along.
Yikes, we just saw people get incinerated right there. Blown to smithereens. I apologize for the cutscene, but what am I gonna do?
End of the line. You have something that belongs to me.
I can switch to software. I don't think it make any difference. Nope, still skipping. Whoa, he's murdering me.
Keep this up, and I will.
Yeah, I don't think you actually want him to let go at this stage.
What's going on, Fran?
I don't know, it's not heating me.
Don't have time for this.
It's not heating you, it's a machine. Cool cutscene. Wish I could see it smoothly, but eh. Oh well.
What happened? Our hover didn't just drop. It disappeared.
What kind of accent is that?
Even if we could fly, the Ifrit's playing with fire, and I'd rather not get burned. We'll go the old-fashioned way.
So we're about to learn about gambits here.
Not many Viera where you come from, thief.
It's Vaughn. Sorry.
Well, Fran is special in that she deigned to partner with a Hume.
Oh? Like a sky pirate that chooses to steal through the sewers.
Pirates? You're sky pirates? You have an airship?
It's Balthier. Listen, thief, Van, if you ever want to see your home again, you'll do exactly as I say. Myself, Fran, and you, we're working together now. Understood?
Don't even think you're getting this.
The thought never crossed my mind.
Why do you have a rabbit person with you, my friend? Alright, we've got ourselves a little bit of a party. And we've all got gambits, though I can't modify them yet. Righto. He's gonna teach me about gambits as soon as I walk down the stairs? Ah, Vaughn. There's something I wanted to check before we set out. As I thought, you don't know much about gambits yet, do you? Listen carefully. I don't care to repeat myself. For each gambit, you can combine one action with a target for that action. Example. You can arrange that cure be cast on an ally whose HP falls below 50%. Useful, that. Of course, one error of judgment, and you could well find yourself throwing punches at that same ally. Yep. If you've a good head on your shoulders, it should come easily enough. I fear a more detailed explanation is in order. So let's go into your menu, Vaughn. Because we don't give a funk about the fourth wall. This is the gambit screen. You can reach it from the party menu. To create a gambit, you need only select an action and a target for that action. Here, let me show you. I'll start by changing the action of one of my gambits. Now, whenever an ally gets hurt, I'll toss a potion his way. Charming, eh? It's a very inefficient gambit, but okay. Of course, that's a sure way to go through our stock of potions. So let's adjust that target to make sure that things don't get out of hand. Now I'll only ever use potions when an ally's HP drops below 70%. That should be a little more bearable. That's gonna still spend you a lot of potions, my man. Nothing to it, really. You can set a gambit's action to more or less any ability you have at your disposal. A list of available actions. Press circle to exit. Targets aren't so simple. You have to pick up new ones from gambit shops. A list of available targets. But that isn't all. You can also prioritize your gambits. Allow me. The gambit in the first slot always takes priority. As it stands now, even if an ally's HP starts to fall, there should be no foes nearby. Should there be no foes nearby, I'll only attack. For which I could rightly be criticized. In general, it's better to prioritize healing before attacking. Vitality before violence, if you like. Oh, another thing. You can turn gambits off and on here, from the gambit screen, as well as from the battle menu. Of course, gambits won't do you much good if they're turned off. Still, discretion is often the better part of valor. If you need to beat a hasty retreat, try turning gambits off first. It's hard to fall back when your allies insist on picking a fight. So basically, gambits are a programming language for your party members, and for your main character if you want to use it there as well. Well, that's the long and short of it. I'll set my gambits as they were before we started. Feel free to change them later if you like. We like to come across new actions and targets, so don't be afraid to experiment with new gambit combinations. But don't put all of your faith in any one combination. With each passing day, the world finds new and exciting ways to kill a man. Be flexible. If you find yourself up against beasts that don't take well to fire, create a gambit to cast fire on nearby foes. Likewise, should we face a creature that uses poison, a gambit to cast poison on poisoned allies just might come in handy. A bit much to take in? Don't let it worry you, you're in good company. Yes, these sewers are thick with the bones of others who have had similar difficulties. Party has been added to the party menu. Party menu. Let's be off then, shall we? So let's take a look at our gambits. So, party leader's target will be attacked. Yeah, ally HP less than 70% is kind of messy. Let's see, so Fran has cure. Let's make sure we got someone with a cure. Yeah, I don't want her attacking the nearest visible. So I could set it to when my ally's HP is below 70%, attack that ally. But it feels bad, man. So I've only got 2 slots for gambits here. Set that to ally HP less than 70. I actually don't need Fran to cast Cure automatically. So she can cast Cure out of combat, basically. Or when I'm not targeting anything. And not really anything useful for him to do here. Actually, when we're out of combat, he can help heal up, I guess.
Insurgents. Most like they thought to take advantage of a lax watch at the palace while the fate's on, to feed the good consul a length of steel for his supper. I should think Vane used to such hospitality. Clever. He used himself as the bait to draw them near, and then sent in the air brigade. A fine bloody banquet. I dare say I've soiled my cuffs. If a dungeon's waiting for us at the end of the night, it had best have a change of wardrobe.
Yeah, this is an extremely long dungeon coming up right here. Okay, there's supposed to be a map around here. Oh, it's on the next screen. Let's show you how complicated this area is. That's not even all of it. Oh, what? What's going on here? Why did this take damage? Nice, the Mage Masher doing its silencing trick. Let's kill the rat first. It looks like it's inevitable that we're going to lose our chain. Let's kill some bats. What is this? Another bat? Yeah, we're just kind of tearing through the place. Vaughn could probably do this just on his lonesome, but cool to have some party members to help me out. We could go a little bit quicker. Yeah, let's get silenced. So it says it's just a pretty straightforward route. Ah, there's someone else who will be joining me very soon. I don't know, I don't remember the max number of party members in this game. Seems like you could go up to 4 because of the gambit system, making it more than easy to control. So I'm gonna need some healing pretty soon here. Okay, Vaughn is healing himself. Oh, first aid only works for critically injured characters, I think. Now, I didn't reach the critically injured stage. Excuse me. So let's do that. You can start charging up attacks on things that are technically not in the line of sight. And that thing is just completely running away from me, so we'll fight the Jiggin Toad, and he's weak to fire. Oh wow, he didn't even wake up. Yeah, you can't really get a good chain going here. Come on, what are you doing? It's a shield. I don't know if he needs ammunition. She needs ammunition as well, so nobody can really use that right now. Let's attack the toad. You can also choose who you're controlling. See, can he do fire magic? No. Damn, that's a lot of damage, man. Vaughn leveled up. So that level up sound, I used that in Final Fantasy. I used that level up sound in World of Warcraft to signify that I completed a quest objective. Or that I completed a quest, I can't remember which. Alright, so let's do this. Let's make sure I'm doing some curing on Vaughn. He might get into first aid range. Yep, he did. Balthier healed him up. No. Wrong target. Vaughn's healing himself. Alright. Out of mana on him. Do have ethers, but I shouldn't need them. You just need to do a little bit of walking around the place. Even if I just run around here, I can still regenerate MP. Alright, cool. So, I want to go down here. I mean, over here. Probably a chest. Indeed. Let's see. There's an additional gambit slot. Oh, let's do that. Potions restore more. Increases his HP. Yeah, so I think that this spot here was just a blank spot, kind of like this. But now that I have gambits, I can do something with it. Sure, we'll get him a gambit slot too. Actually, I wanted to see if I get magic. Yeah. Can't do any green magic stuff yet. I'm going to switch this to ally any because the HP less than 70% is completely and totally useless. Is there anything else useful I can actually do with this gambit slot? I don't really have enough actions to really do anything useful. I think for him... No, he doesn't have any magic, so never mind. Well, actually he does. I think I gave him white magic. So he will just be an out of combat healer. If need be. Except we'll change this to ally any. Yeah, so he'll keep us topped off. Means he's going to be perpetually out of mana, but that's fine. So now he's trying to cure Fran of 8 HP deficit. That's fine. We will survive. 25 gil. Just gotta keep on the running. Not much else to do, not much else to say. But damn, I wish I could go to a sewer like this. Alright, so here's where we're gonna meet up with Amalia. Do 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 do. Whoa!
Who would be next?
Close ranks, bring her down.
Why do you look like lightning from Final Fantasy 13?
Hurry!
She's not alone.
Our ranks grow by the hour.
And our
God, her accent's weird. Alright, so she's a guest. Silence fools. Let's try some magic here. I could try and steal. Thank you for the cure. I failed that steal. Got a potion, which is not really that great, but okay. We're doing well. We're fine. Steal from this other guy. Couldn't steal. Try again. Stole a potion. Now, I will affect you with magic. Yeah. We did it. And Amalia basically soloed that guy over there.
You alright?
Thank you.
I'm Vaughn. And this is Balthier, and hey! What's your name?
Amalia.
That's a lie.
Amalia, huh? Nice to meet you.
There were others with me. I'm sorry. No.
The Magicite?
Now, isn't that impressive?
Don't get any ideas. I said it's mine.
I'm afraid the jury's still out on that one.
You stole that?
Yeah.
Have you finished? When the guards don't report in, they'll come looking for us.
If they aren't already.
You should come with us. Better than being by yourself.
Very well.
What's wrong with her?
You have a lot to learn before we even get started on your thievery.
What's that mean?
Means you got some shit to learn, man. Any chests? Nope.
The situation requires I accept such help as I find, though it be from thieves. I shall
Hey.
accompany you until we find my companions, no longer.
Let's think of her as a guest, then. Unlike Fran or myself, our guest probably won't be taking orders from anyone anytime soon. And she'll leave when she pleases.
Thank you for explaining the game mechanic in a not totally gamey way.
I doubt we'll find her wanting in valor, being such an upstanding member of the insurgents.
Resistance. Well, what are we waiting for?
Waiting for the cutscene to finish. Okay. High potions. About to be attacked. Oof. Typically these are weak to fire. Yep. Okay, we're actually gonna, if it hasn't already gone through, cast fire on this one. After he attacks, cast fire on flange C. And we should probably... Oops. Probably finish off this other one. Damn, she's out. Yikes. They put a lot of work into showing how flans die. Well, this is the actual first victory dance that I've seen in the game. Yeah. Well done. Congratulations. Do 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 do. She holding an arrow in her mouth? It's a little excessive. All right. So somehow nobody here got blinded. Apparently that's something that can happen. Yep, nothing else here. So we will continue on. Red Fang. Apparently this is an item that does a ton of damage. Wait. Something just appeared down there? The frick? Where'd he come from? Get some water stones. Hell? Ghost. Weak to white, whatever that is. Holy? Oh, you can do some cool moves, huh? Where? Oh, what the? Yeah, let's finish this ghost off. What did it do? Split? Okay, kill the Garmashias. Oh, I'm blinded now. Yeah, I missed. Okay. Cure up Fran. I need to use an eye drop now. Yeah, my other two party members that have a gambit set to attack the party leader's target weren't doing anything there. That's something I need to consider. Just keep on keeping on. Not much else to do. Treasure. Cotton shirt. Is that going to be an upgrade for anyone? It's good for magic users. See if Fran can use it. No. We'll wait till we get Pinello back, I guess. Whoa. Enemy eliminated. Let's use some thunder. Yeah, so Amalia just attacks whatever she wants. So she went for the Gigan Toad for some reason. For some reason everything's attacking me. Oh, he's regenerating? No, 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 no. This place is huge, man. Okay, we've reached some kind of a central area. Alright, I think we've got a big boss battle coming up here. Rusted device. Appears to be a mechanism for operating the sluice gates. Currently locked in place. Let's try the door then. Overflow Caracasia. Cloaca. Fire horses, of course. That's usually what I see in sewers. So apparently this boss is weak to water magic. However, there's a little bit of a problem when it comes to that because... Ooh, taking some damage here. There's a little bit of a problem comes out because I can't use water magic yet. Make sure. Oh, she already got healed. She used a potion on herself, okay. Uh-oh. Rage. And I have been poisoned. So let's cure Amalia. And make sure she stays healthy. Because she will heal us. Okay, he's attacking me now. Yeah, she has basically infinite potions. Ooh, 4 attack strike. Uh-oh. Alright, Balthier is going to be using first aid on me. Which will bring me up from the brink of death. I'm using ether on Fran. Make sure she's got enough mana to continue healing us. Using Rush. I'm gonna use a potion really quick on Amalia. It looks like he's about to attack her with Rush. Uh-oh. Rage. Can I use first aid on her yet? Oh shit. Wasn't fast enough. Okay, he's using the Phoenix down. Let's interrupt what he's doing. Use an antidote. Pretty tough fight right here. Let's cure Fran. Oh, first aid, go. I did manage to silence this thing. Very good. Molly just used a potion. Jeez, Vaughn's taking some hits. Alright, wow. Health is jumping like crazy. He's using bushfire. But he's almost dead. So this is probably going to poison someone. It usually does. Seems like it poisons the party leader. Which in this case is Balthier. Who's Amalia attempting to use a potion on? Can't tell. I'm gonna use the cure on her. There we go.
Stand where you are.
Now's not the time.
It's the Regent himself. So there's a spear-related urn here in the next area. But I think that I'm gonna call it quits here right after these cutscenes.
They think me some common thief.
Better than a common assassin.
These people have done nothing. Release them.
What are you doing?
Don't interrupt me. I'm thinking.
Wait!
Where'd
He
you
didn't know
think
what he
you
was
were going?
doing! You have to let him go! You have to!
Penello!
Hey, it's Penello.
Sorry. That dinner will have to wait.
I told you.
Ah. Oh.
Leave him alone!
Hold on to this for me, would you? Just until I bring Vaughn back.
On your feet, you, Aria.
All right. Itchy, aren't we?
It's Balthier, my brother. What does that philanderer think he's doing? I was to kill Balthier, not those addle-pated Imperials.
Plot thickens. Game, load please. Work hard to load. So I imagine we're going to be in a prison now, yeah? This is the confiscatory.
I brought you some of those flowers you like. Galbana lilies. Remember? You always said how they smelled nice and how pretty they were. Remember? The king. Did you? Were you really a part of it?
Oh, is this Rex?
Even if you were, Captain Bosch must have tricked you into it.
Yeah, this is Rex from the prologue to the game. He was there when Bosch committed his act of regicide, killing the king, his own king. It didn't help him at all. Didn't help the people of Rabanastre. The Empire still rules. It was an act of foolishness, without purpose. The floor is pitch black.
You're
Is that a
awake.
texture glitch?
Where are we?
Prison, where else? More a dungeon, but it's really all the same.
Oh great, someone's firing up the goddamn shower now. But I'm about to bring this video to a close, so I'll just mute my mic right now.
Relax, it's just a corpse. Jump at every little thing down here and you'll wear yourself out. It's not even a proper dungeon. They just sealed off the bottom level of the fortress. Take a look around. We're not the first they've thrown down here.
Where's Fran?
She's off trying to find us a way out. Remember what curiosity killed? Just a friendly word of advice. This is all the water we've got. I'd save your strength if I were you.
And on that note, we're going to bring this episode of the Final Fantasy Fridays to a close, and I'm also going to be bringing Final Fantasy Friday itself to a close, because this is the last game that I intended to cover as part of my Final Fantasy Friday series, where we went from Final Fantasy 1 to Final Fantasy 2, aka 4, Final Fantasy 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, and here we end on 12. There are many more Final Fantasy games in the main series that I didn't cover. I didn't cover Japanese Final Fantasy 2 or 3. Didn't cover Final Fantasy 7. Yeah, I probably should have covered Final Fantasy 7. I don't really know why I skipped that one. I didn't cover 10-2, and I didn't cover 13, 13-2, or 13-3, aka Lightning Returns. I don't have 13 or 13-2 for PC, so that's why I haven't covered those. But I think that I've done a good job with Final Fantasy Friday. We've explored Final Fantasies from the beginning up until the end of the PlayStation 2 era. And so I'm going to sign out of Final Fantasy Friday and thank anyone who has participated. As far as I know, at the time of this recording, nobody has participated really in Final Fantasy Fridays. I think of all these videos, I've gotten one, maybe two comments on them, and I don't even know if they actually watched them. So Final Fantasy Fridays hasn't really been a boon for this channel, but what's the point of me doing this August Farewell Extravaganza? It's because I'm leaving YouTube. I'm done with it. And why am I done with it? Because my videos don't get fucking viewed. So that's why. Now I'm going to be continuing this Farewell Extravaganza for a few more days. The end of August is upon us, but we're not there yet. We've got 3 more days. Saturday, Sunday, and a Monday. And so I'm going to conclude Final Fantasy Fridays and thank thank nobody who watched this, because no one watched this and no one's going to watch this. So, yeah, fuck you all, okay? A little bit of anger comes out when you put this much work into producing content for the internet and it doesn't get viewed. I mean, what's the point of even turning on the recording and spending the bandwidth to upload this if it's not going to get viewed? Well, the point is because I decided to set this as a goal for myself. That is why I've done it. It is the only reason why I've done it. I haven't done it for anyone else's enjoyment because I know no one else will derive any enjoyment from this. The reasons for this, I understand some of them I do not understand, but I need to just quit the YouTube while I'm ahead. I mean, well, I never got ahead on YouTube, but I'm quitting. Goodbye. I'm going to be continuing with this extravaganza until the end of August. Bye. See ya. Later. You motherfuckers.